The following portion of Ozarks Fox AM is sponsored by Least of These.
And yep, that should round out my $64 budget. Ah, man. You guys, look at everything I got for $64.
Hey Maddie, look at my cart. Look at what $64 can do at Least of These food pantry. Chrissy, how is that even possible? Look at the difference.
There is a big difference, yes. And we are able to do it because of our amazing partnerships and our community and their donations of food and dollars. And we are not able to just provide food for $64, but we're able to give resources and hygiene items and help move families from food insecure to sustainability.
And I like that you pointed out hygiene items, because those can really rack up on a receipt.
Yes.
So it's not just food, like you said, it's hygiene items and also resources, because sometimes people don't know where to begin or where to go once they have begun.
Exactly. We have a great group of volunteers and staff here who work so hard to make sure that they are helping meet the needs of the families that we serve today, but then how are we helping them in the future? So tomorrow, what do those families need? We are looking ahead, we are helping those families to determine a path to be able to become self-sustainable.
So when you say helping families, where do you start? Where does a family, if they're watching, if they need to use your services, how does that process begin? Where do you start?
So the first thing I would do is have them go to our website, which is leastofthesefoodpantry.org, and they would fill out an application. After they do that, one of our volunteers will call them and set up an appointment for them to come in and to receive food that day. And they will be able then to come in, we'll talk to them, we will find out what their root causes are. Do they just need food for a couple months because they're in between jobs? Or have they been homeless? Or are they leaving a domestic violence situation? There's so many reasons that people need our services, and being able to provide additional resources based on their need is so important, and one of the extra things that we do here.
And I'm just curious, is this all over Springfield, the Ozarks? Is it a particular county that is able to use Least of These resources?
We serve Christian County only right now. So if you live in Christian County, you can come to Least of These for services.
And when you talked about helping people out of food insecurities, what's that process like? Because, you start here, maybe you get that food and it's helping you then move on. How does that process work?
Well, so we work to try to meet that gap. So when people are coming to us, they are coming to us and we fill a need. Obviously, this isn't enough food for in a month, but it's 5 to 7 days worth of food. So we're filling that gap. We're helping them to find the resources that they may need. So maybe they need to learn how to budget, to do a budget. And so we can help provide them a resource to be able to go and get budgeting services to help them so that they can stretch what we're giving them.
I also just want to point out, compared to my $64 cart, I think I've got about maybe 2 to 3 things of protein. But in the Least of These, what you can provide for $64, you've got how many eggs? 24. You've got frozen beef. Protein is so important.
Protein, yes. So we don't give families just a box of food. We are a choice pantry. So what that means is families come to us. We have a list of items, just like a grocery list, like you would go to the grocery store with, and they can cross off what they don't want. So we do that. Number one, it eliminates waste. Number two, it provides a sense of dignity, which is so important for the families that we serve. I have always said that I don't think anybody ever wakes up and says, I think I'll go hang out at the food pantry today. And so it's a lot for them to be able to come here and to be able to ask for help. And so coming here and getting not only protein and fresh fruits and vegetables, but hygiene items and dairy items and meat and all of those things to help them to build meals for their families. Oh, I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
We provide recipes for families for the foods that we serve.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Yeah. That is amazing. So Christy, here, we've been here, we've seen your amazing volunteers, we've seen how it works. Are you looking for more volunteers? Can people help and donate their time?
Always. We are always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for donations. We're looking for support. But we are like a family. So we have a small staff. There are 6 of us, but we have so many volunteers who are like family to us. And so if people are looking for a way to get involved in their community and want to give back, this is a great way to do it. So they can go online, fill out a volunteer application, and our volunteer coordinator will reach out and get them scheduled to come in for an orientation.
I love it.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, look at the difference, you guys. 64 of your own, or what Least of These can provide.
Yeah, Christy, if people want more information, what's the best way to get in touch with you and maybe fill out those applications?
They can go to our website at leastofthesefoodpantry.org.
Thanks so much, Christy.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
The preceding portion of Ozarks Fox AM was sponsored by Least of These.